Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I could have sworn this said 53 when I came down, so it could be the temperature is dropping. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I thought it was going to be a cold day today, but although if I'm right and it was 53 when I walked down and now it's 52, it means the temperature could be definitely dropping because it's gusting wind really loud every once in a while, so which generally is an indicator that temperature's dropping. So we shall see. I wore my Malin sweater. I pinned the collar open and I really like how it looks. I'm wearing something under it. You're welcome. But I definitely needed something bright and cheerful today. And even if it is 52 degrees, I can still wear this. I don't have to wear a heavy coat, that's all. Because I'm taking Aura to physical therapy today. Keep your fingers crossed. Just her getting to the car, out of the car, up to physical therapy might be all she can do. We'll see what they have to say and what they think they can do for her. Keep your fingers crossed. She needs to get stronger. She needs to get stronger so she stays mobile. That's the thing. So yesterday turned out to be just as bad as I anticipated, I'm afraid. Things didn't calm down around here till about 2:30. Luckily, the furnace guy and Dennis arrived here simultaneously. So at least Dennis was here to manhandle the dogs and talk to the guy in the basement and whatever. And I didn't have to. I only needed to deal with, my share of the dogs and whatever. The dogs had to be in the house a lot of the day because the guys were working in the backyard. They are reacting very poorly to their medication. Maze has only eaten a little bit in the last 2 days and she's thrown it up. Pearl couldn't keep anything down yesterday. They've been drinking tons of water. Clearly that's a coping mechanism for dealing with an upset stomach. And we've been cleaning up water. Anyway, you don't want to hear the details, but let me say that I've gone through a whole roll of paper towels in 24 hours. And they are not happy girls. So I talked to the vet last night. She said take them off the meds for 24 hours and then put them on a half dose. So we'll see how they fare with that. I hope they'll be able to eat. We've been cooking their food because of the antibiotic aspect of all this. So Maze doesn't even want to cuddle anymore because she's afraid I'm going to put a pill down her throat. We're very careful not to call them to us to do that. We go and find them. We don't want them to associate the word come with I'm going to do something horrible to you, or they won't come anymore ever in their life. So we are being very careful with how we're managing it, but we're still doing it to her, and maybe if she stayed away from us, she'd be safe. She'll be safe today. So I don't know what we're going to feed them today. I think we probably should still cook their dinner. I don't know how long it takes for these things to get out of your system. So, and they're going back to it. Anyway. So yesterday turned out to be a really not good day. Till about 3 or 4 o'clock. But then I made popovers, and I'll put the the recording of that at the end. They turned out delicious. They turned out just like popovers, and I ate way too many of them, and now my stomach's upset. They only have 1.5 carbs per muffin. And they really do taste like my mom's popovers. It's so nice. So good to know. So, or I had what they call them dippy eggs. She had her eggs over easy, and she had popover to slop up the good yolk. So all was well yesterday at dinner time, except I ate too many. And then we have run out of the British baking show. We have watched all of them, and so I was looking for, we didn't watch like the master classes and that kind of stuff, so I was looking for master classes to watch because, you know, we want to watch something, and I came upon Project Runway. Well, I used to watch Project Runway all the time, and then we got rid of cable and I couldn't get it anymore. You can't get it on like YouTube. Excuse me. But my Roku has it. So we started watching Project Runway. I did not start at season 1. I didn't want to watch season 1 again. So I started us at season 2. But there are quite a few seasons that I have not watched. Now I don't know how many are. 2018 is the last Project Runway on Roku, and it still has Tim Gunn, and I know the later seasons Christian Siriano was kind of playing the role of Tim Gunn, that Tim Gunn did. But so she went to bed, so I went to the last season and started watching it 16 or something. They only go up to season 16, but I've never seen it, so I continued to watch it, and I enjoyed watching it. Whether I probably won't watch it again. We'll stop watching Project Runways when we get to the ones I've seen and don't want to see again, I guess. But I was sitting there working on my blanket because I just was, and so I thought, oh, let me just crochet. So I worked on my blanket, and then in the middle of the night when I wasn't sleeping, I realized I forgot I was doing a granny square, and I just turned around at the end of the row and went back the other way. So I'm gonna have to take out everything that I did last night because I didn't go around the corner. And then I'm laying there like, do I even remember how I go around the corner? I do 3, and then do I do a chain 2 or chain 3? And then 3 more. I think I do a chain 2. I'm really curious if I can read my crochet to find the answer to that. Is that a chain 2 or a chain 3 at that corner? I'm very curious because I can read my knitting, but I have no confidence in my crochet. So we will see if I can do a chain, which I did, a chain 2 or chain 3 as I'm turning the corner, but I have to go and take out everything. Luckily, it's really easy to take stuff out. Take your crochet out. It just zips right out. Easy peasy. So I was laying there, I'm like, you know, and it did occur to me as I was going, wow, this row is really short. Yeah, because it's 1/4 of a row. Hello. Anyway. So I was just doing busy work last night, apparently. Keeping my hands busy. The only thing on my agenda today, well, now I have 2 things. Tear back my crochet, figure out how many I chain in my corner, and take Aura to her physical therapy. Other than that, that's it for me. So the weekend will be taking down the decorations. I might start today, but it depends on how the dogs do. I mean, we were cleaning up after the dogs all day and all night. Those poor girls. Not happy. Not happy puppies. Makes me sad. They're quiet at the moment. Anyway, we'll see how today goes. I'm not making any promises, but I'm very glad yesterday is over. I'll be happy to be back from physical therapy and relax. She goes around, we have to leave around noon, so it won't be too long. I hope they can help her. That would be great if she could get a little more strong, a little stronger, a little stronger. That's all we're looking for. Not miracles, just a little bit stronger. Maybe a little better balance would be good too, but we'll see what they can do for us, her, us. And that's the plan. It's a bright sunny day. I don't know if you can tell. Bright sunny day, and let's see. Oh, 53. So yeah, well, doesn't look like the temperature's going down. So I'm overdressed, but I'm perfectly comfortable in the house, and I'll just wear a lighter jacket when I go out, and that'll be fine. I gotta go. I'm hoping that my report about today that you get from me tomorrow will be a little more cheerful. Maybe I'll have good news and the dogs actually ate their dinner and kept it down. That would be so nice. The vet said they both needed to lose weight, so. And dogs can go without food for a day or two without any issue. But who wants to? Right? They don't want to either. Anyway, we'll see how we do. I'll tell you tomorrow. Oh, and I'm gonna put my popover. The popovers turned out so good. Too good. My stomach's still a little upset. I don't even want to eat the ones that are left. There aren't that many. Anyway, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane. All right, here is the batter for the popovers. I just closed the big tub of tallow, which we keep in our refrigerator. We use that to deep fat fry. And here is the recipe. And basically, you put the tallow in the bottom of the muffin tins. Now, I wish I had metal muffin tins instead of silicone. I think that would be better. So you put the half a teaspoon in each of the cups of the muffin tin, and then it's just 16 grams of arrowroot flour, a pinch of salt, half a cup of cream, and 2 eggs. And now it gets to sit for 20 minutes while the tallow gets really super hot in the oven at 400 degrees. And then 1.5 tablespoons in each muffin tin, and bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. We'll see how it comes out. It's possible that oh, you can't even see. I'm the world's worst videographer. I forgot to show you the stuff in well, it was hot, in the cups before I put it back in the oven. But they're puffing up. It's turning into real popovers. I'm so excited. We'll look and see if they're ready. Ooh, look how gorgeous. I think they might be ready. Why don't we turn it around? Turn it around and give them another 3 minutes. Yeah, because these look good. And let the other ones, Yay!
Taking it out this time.
Yeah, I think we're taking it out. I put them over on this table.
Oh, okay.
Taking it out this time. Oh, they look so good. They smell good. They really do look like Yorkshire puddings or popovers. Now we'll see how much they really do have a nice big hole in the middle. On the British baking show, when they did Yorkshire puddings, they filled them, and there's certainly room to fill these. I'm going to fill mine with melted butter. Since we don't have any curd, we have a restaurant, a very nice restaurant that we go to occasionally that serve popovers for their pre-dinner bread. Then they serve it with butter and curd. So here we go. We'll let you know how they taste. when the time comes, but they're really hot at the moment.